Hello, I'm Quinn Rangel. Meme of the day, meme of the day, meme of the day.
Who doesn't like a little Costco roast?
Did you like it? If you liked it, make sure to drop a comment in the section or something, you know, something like that. Okay, so Marvel. Let's get this out of the way. I'm not a Marvel hater at all. In fact, I'm kind of a little Marvel chud, to be honest with you. I mean, while you watching this were in diapers, I was playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, brother. I had the Iron Man 2 on the Xbox 360. I played that, granted, I only played for like 10 minutes or something like that, but I hopped on that Marvel MMO little thing that they had going on like 10 years ago or something like that. And I even have future videos planned on just Marvel stuff alone, obviously. But like, Marvel needs some sauce, man. Marvel needs anything to kind of give it that spark again. Not even necessarily a spark that can rival like Endgame or even Infinity War. I mean, you can look online, you can see the endless things about how Marvel just isn't that good anymore. I mean, the whole King thing was bleh. The whole Ant-Man last movie was bleh. Eternals, I know one person that liked it, man. It's the coworker, man. It's the coworker. But even outside of that, I mean, all their post-Endgame stuff hasn't been bad. I mean, me personally, I'm a big fan of Fantastic Four, and I'm an even bigger fan of Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is actually one of my favorite films of 2025. I mean, throw your tomatoes, fam. I really enjoyed just what they did with it, and I enjoyed that it felt different. I enjoyed that it felt like it had some sort of risk to it. Outside of the main one, Bucky, there was still not a lot of history. There was still history, but there was still not a lot of history between the other main characters and supporting characters. And still, after that movie, I like each one substantially more. To the point where, yeah, I would actually say I'm a fan of those characters. I'm a fan of the knockoff Captain America. I'm a fan of Yelena. I'm a fan of Red Guardian, and I would love to see all of them be brought to Marvel Rivals, by the way. You know, here's some character ideas, you know. Sign me up, fam. They're recovering a little bit with Fantastic Four, and they recovered a little bit with Thunderbolts, and now they're losing it again. And so now we have coming up next year, or actually this year, oh my god, Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, so they released like a couple of teasers now. I believe the final teaser got released like today, and they all suck. They suck so badly. It's disappointing. It's really disappointing. I actually don't know what to say outside of that. You know, so while they're doing good with like the smaller projects and the more contained stories, that's only 2 of their most recent like 7 or so that they're batting like really good for. Doomsday is based around Doctor Doom, and who did they surprise cast as Doctor Doom? Robert Downey Jr.? I have such an issue with this casting. I will kind of already say that like if they do something of like, oh, he's just like an alternative like Doctor Doom variant, and maybe they use him for only like 5 or 10 seconds, kind of like how they use Chris Evans in Deadpool and Wolverine, and how he's just had his like little cameo as the Human Torch. I guess that would be fine. When it comes to all the important roles like Doctor Doom, why Robert Downey Jr.? I'm gonna go against the grain here, and I'm pretty open about my distaste for Deadpool and the Wolverine, and one of the reasons why I don't like it is because they brought back Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's story was so complete, and not only was it complete and finalized, but it meant something, and it felt impactful. It felt like a proper end of an era to not only a character, but a damn near entire franchise in Sony's X-Men. And that movie always felt like it had some type of meaning to at least me, and the movie meant more to me because it was Hugh Jackman's last performance as Wolverine. Not anymore, I guess. So now I can watch Wolverine and just be like, well, he gets brought back anyway. So I understand the whole comic book thing of, dude, Nobody ever for real. Yeah, okay, dude, let's complete the story though. Like, can the stories be good? Can the story actually finish though? Can this not be the 30th season of Simpsons? And can we actually like just end something when the arc is fully completed? Okay, like call it a reach. But nobody's going at Vince Gilligan being like, yo, we gotta bring back Mr. White, man. Whatever your next project is, especially in the Breaking Bad universe, you gotta revive him. Like, no, that idea is completely stupid because you destroy the ending of a story and you destroy their story arc and you destroy everything the character went through to get to that part and to get to their finale. Now, if their ending was flubbed in some kind of aspect, I guess you have an argument for, you know, hey, let's bring them back and redo at least part of this. Maybe, but I mean, like, once again, who are we talking about when it comes to Marvel? We're talking about Thor. Okay, brother. He's still alive, so of course he's gonna be back. Captain America. Bro, his story's done. Robert Downey Jr., who, once again, the whole impact of like his final scene and whatever, it's like he began the MCU and now he's gonna finish, at least the main part of the MCU with his final appearance. Well, not his final appearance anymore because he's gonna do more stuff. He's just gonna do more stuff. And so after defecating all over these like really precious and meaningful storylines, now they're bringing them back because of one thing, which, by the way, that one thing is gonna be money. And in particular, it's nostalgia bait. It's so clear, far and away nostalgia bait. Because not only did they do that with the Spider-Man movie, but they're so clearly doing it with Avengers Doomsday. I mean, once again, Chris Hemsworth was already alive. Steve Rogers, okay. Robert Downey Jr., okay. And then we had the X-Men. If they did a new variant of the X-Men, and I'm not saying like recast John from The Office, but I mean, like, if they did like a whole new multiverse of X-Men and they had a whole new cast and they had brand new people doing whatever, I think it would actually be kind of interesting. Oh, but they're bringing back Patrick Stewart. Oh, this is the original Magneto. If you're only showing a 20-second teaser and all you're showing is like a little sneak peek of Cyclops doing something cool, but then the other 10 seconds is, guys, look who we're bringing back. How's that gonna make me hyped? How is that gonna make me feel anything other than they're out of ideas? No, like, genuinely, I need someone to explain it to me. How am I supposed to get hyped over seeing Patrick Stewart come back again after he had like a whole like mental breakdown in Logan and how they buried him and how they did XYZ with him? And once again, we got the final teaser today, and the final teaser, it doesn't, I'm trying to, oh my gosh, I saw it like 3 times. Actually, not a teaser, by the way, because the Russo brothers, with the Russo brothers, they're actually not teasers, dog. They're also not trailers. They're stories, and you have to rewatch them. Keep rewatching them, fam. Keep rewatching them and see all the clues. Like, genuinely, who's doing that? Who's rewatching them over and over? Oh, I gotta find this clue, and this clue. Maybe it all means something. No, half of the trailers are just throwing people in your face of, look who's gonna be brought back, guys. Look who's gonna be brought back. Once again, how does that invoke any sort of hype in me? It doesn't. And, when it came to the original Avengers, and the original Avengers it's still to this day absolutely excellent. They only had to focus on, a pretty tight 5 for a main cast, and then expanded a little bit in Ultron, and expanded even more into Infinity War and Endgame. And so you would think, when it comes to the next Avengers, you would think, oh, let's maybe constrain ourselves back again to like a little bit more, and then you can build to more and more characters. Nope, they're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you. No, they're gonna have not only the characters from the past, but they're also gonna have the characters of the future, and they're gonna have the characters of the now. And it's like, oh my gosh, how are they going to fit all of this in 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Okay, at most. They're definitely not stretching to 3. The only thing that makes sense when they have this amount of characters to give them all proper development and not just be like, guys, look, Cyclops, Cyclops. The only thing that makes sense is to split the movie into 2 parts, aka Secret Wars, perhaps. But then at that point, you have to wonder, is each individual movie actually going to be good if they have to split into 2 parts? It can be done. It can be done. I am a strong believer in that the 3rd sequel to the Spider-Verse, trilogy is going to be absolutely excellent. And you know what? It's a part 2. It hasn't come out yet. But trust me, I'm willing to bet a lot of money that it comes out very, very nice. But is it going to be the same when it comes to the mainline MCU movies and it comes to, once again, the Russo brothers? And so it's just overall, it's so concerning. We're probably now going to start getting the actual trailers, I guess. But it's just, I want it to be good so badly. But I can't feel anything based on what they've done. We're actually going to build hype by making you watch. Guys, look at the 50-minute breakdown of this 2-minute Marvel trailer. Here's the 100 Easter eggs you didn't see in the newest Avengers trailer. And like one more thing. That I guess that does build hype for a core fan base, but like, how is that gonna build hype with the general audience? I guess they're kind of banking on the general audience still caring enough to where we want to see like, oh, are they hinting at something here? Are they hinting at something here? No, just make the movie good. And honestly, I don't even think a good movie would bring the sauce back. They need to smack it out of the park. They need to make a great movie. But I don't know. It's very concerning. It's so concerning. And I don't have any faith in Marvel, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I really, really don't.